All right, so it's a few days later, a couple days later. I have the throttle body is here, and so I'm going to go ahead and remove and replace that right now. And as well, today I'm going to try and get the throttle position sensor wire hooked up for the Smooth Boost controller. Tomorrow morning, headed down to carb connection, make some final tuning adjustments to the truck. All right, so I've already got the intake tube pulled out. Just two 5/16 socket or 5/16 bolts. I'm gonna pull the old throttle body out, and there's the new throttle body. I think, like I mentioned, this is 80 millimeter. This is 87 millimeter, and we'll see how it goes. Just 7 millimeters, but look at that difference. Well, it looks like I'm not going to be installing the L86 throttle body. The supercharger requires a different adapter plate. Talk to Whipple, it's $125. I'll get it ordered, but it won't be in here in time for tomorrow. So really tomorrow, what I'm really more interested in getting fixed or adjusted is the Smooth Boost controller stuff. I think I could probably put the L86 throttle body on with minimal to no impact to tuning, and if there is, I can always go back to CarbCon and have them do some adjustments. But for the time being, I'm going to put the L83 throttle body back on. I'll order the L86 adapter plate, and let's get that throttle position wire done. Haven't found a whole lot of information online about throttle position, so let's take a look. All right, we are, I don't know, almost a week later. Let me show you where we're at. Old throttle body, new throttle body. I did have to pause because the mounting plate here, as you can see there, it's got a separate set of screws, 2 sets of screws, whereas the new one I had to go order from Whipple is bigger, much bigger. I had to take a look at this and make sure that I did this right. This seems pretty loose. I'll take a look. So yeah, I had to order the new adapter. Wait for it to get here. It's finally here. It's all put together now, and I did not go to CarbCon. Had a little family emergency pop up, and so I'm actually scheduled to go tomorrow. So you've missed nothing except for a few days in between with nothing happening, except for that car now being in the garage and torn apart, replacing a wastegate flapper that has come loose. BMW's fix is a $1,600 turbo. I said, heck no. Decided to fix it my own way, and it's going to cost me 20 bucks and just some time. So anyways, yeah, I'm going to go finish wrapping this up, start it up, make sure that actually I can drive it down to CarbCon. And tomorrow I'll bring you along with me to CarbCon. All right, see ya. All right, it is all put together. I ended up having to make my own gasket between the throttle body and the adapter plate. I'll show you here. Between here and here, I got 2 of these that go in here, and clearly there's a size difference there between them. So made my own out of Felpro or Cometic material, not a big deal. So yeah, let's go ahead and get it started, see what it does. Looks like it's probably doing a relearn. RPMs keep climbing up and down, which is normal when you put a new throttle body in. I do have a check engine light that is from the O2 sensor that I'm getting turned off. Let's see what happens when I step on it a bit. Looks like it's doing just fine. I'll have to put the tools away. I still have tools sitting out there, as you can tell. Put them away, go on a quick drive, and then tomorrow morning we'll see how it goes at the dyno. All right, I'll probably pick this back up tomorrow. All right, good morning. So we are done at CarbCon. I got the driver demand, the torque demand tables updated back to stock in some areas. He had messed with the timing just a little bit in the mid ranges, gave it a little bit more timing. Make sure I don't crash here. Let's see, get you updated or set there. Truck feels much better. Truck feels great, actually. In the mid ranges, when I'm just kind of putting around town, I don't have to give it as much gas to kind of go. It goes. Let's see. All right, start driving here. Previously, I could tell or feel that, just kind of normal driving around town like I'm doing right now, it was bogging itself down with the torque demand tables down. It was holding back, basically. I guess the best way I could put it, I could tell it was holding back on me, and it feels much better now. We drove I don't know, 5-10 miles or so around town, up hills, things like that, just to kind of mimic what normal day-to-day driving will feel like. And any changes that he made were up until about that 50-60% throttle position. Yeah, no, it feels good. It drives great. Throttle body didn't affect anything as far as the idle or anything like that, so we did nothing there but add a little bit more air that the truck can get into it. Everything feels good, feels great. So I'm heading back up now to Mount Vernon, back home. I'm down in Kirkland, about an hour drive, but I think we'll end the video here. Appreciate y'all for coming along. I know, kind of a little bit of a different video, not your typical. I mean, there was a how-to, I guess, but all right. Not 100% sure what's next on the truck. I did have some new exhaust parts show up. I think I might be changing the exhaust up a little bit there. Eventually have to look into a drive shaft upgrade before, hopefully, it explodes on me with the added power. Transmission seems to be holding up just fine. Truck runs well. I think right now, as it sits, I've got all the little gremlins sorted out, and it is a 100% drivable truck at this point with no complaints on my end. I'm happy with it. It's been a little bit of a long road. It's mid-March, and we started at the end of November with the cam and all this stuff, but it's good. It's done. It's drivable, and I'm happy. Yeah, thanks for coming along. We'll see you on the next one.